Welcome back, Richland Center Wrestling family, for another Zach and Kyle show this week of Beyond the Whistle. We took a bunch of kids down to the qualifier last weekend in Prairie du Chien.
We did take a bunch last year as well, but I think we took more this year.
Yes, and it wasn't in Prairie du Chien last year.
No, it was in River Valley.
So last Saturday, we had qualifier. This Friday, Saturday, Sunday at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison is the Kids State Folkstyle State Championship.
Yeah, and I think it'll be a great time, and everything there will be perfect. The WWF does a great job, and it should be fun.
Yeah, it's always a fun weekend. It's a long weekend.
When you have to sit down there for 12 hours.
Nah, it's 9, 10.
Okay.
It's not quite 12.
You're right, yeah.
But yeah, so talk about Prairie du Chien a little bit. We took, how many kids we take down to Prairie?
25, 26, somewhere in there.
Split session, 8:30, a bunch of them started. The younger kids started at 8:30. 12:30-ish is when they got rolling for the older kids. So split session. Bunch of kids going at the first session, bunch of kids going in second session. I mean, at one point in time, we had 3 wrestlers on back-to-back-to-back mats. That was kind of fun to see.
Yep.
Not a lot of time to get around and coach every single kid because Landon wrestled 5 matches in 2 hours and 15 minutes. So the matches were quick turnaround times. Some of them 15. I think he had 2 matches at only 15-minute turnaround time.
Yep.
So you didn't get to necessarily go and watch every kid down there.
No.
Thankfully, we had enough coaches that I don't think that there was a kid that didn't get coached. So, but yeah, so 25, 26 kids we took down, ended up getting 12 out with 4 alternates. So the top 3 place winners at the qualifier get the advance to state tournament. And then if you got 4th place, you're a qualifier. So we had 4 of those, and 2 got called up this week.
Breaking news.
And then one of the wrestlers that did qualify has some prior engagements, and he's not going this weekend. So we've got a total of 13 wrestlers wrestling this weekend. Do you want to go through the names? Of them quickly.
So Colin Kataravic qualified at 45 pounds. Emmerich Coleman at 66 pounds. Rayla Ronfeld at 75 pounds. Sebastian Schmidt at 75 pounds. Austin Ewing at 94 pounds. Miles Ewing at 95 pounds. Killian Makovic at 95 pounds. Aiden Ewing at 100. Easton Rulin at 115, Landon Kayeski at 120, and then Riken Salazar at 120 as well, and Castian Larson at 130 pounds. And then our 4 alternates were Brainade at 66 pounds, Liam Crook at 67, Leon Schmidt at 90, and Evan Haiti at 105.
Yeah. And so you back this up, when we kind of started going, 5-6 years ago, we would take 5-6 kids to qualifier, maybe 7. When we took over the board, we had a bunch of, goals in the near-sided goals, far-sided goals. I mean, one of the things that I remember from back then was taking 10 kids to the state tournament. I mean, when we were going 3-4, was pretty consistent. And obviously all the things that we've done with changing practices up, splitting the room, doing the dual team, having club-sponsored tournaments. This is one of the club-sponsored tournaments. The qualifier is. We want kids to get there. It used to be like, well, you probably aren't going to make it through, so why even bother? It's too tough of a tournament. They don't do, beginner, average, good, excellent. They don't grade you out. You just get put in a bracket, and you might have to wrestle studs. And we kind of got over that mentality and said, let's just go and compete, right? Take our guys and compete. Last year we had 11 kids qualify. Is that correct? This year we had 12 kids qualify.
Yep, so back-to-back years of 10 plus
10
kids.
Plus. Second most kids wrestled in the qualifier from our conference, right?
Yep, so I think
Now, River Valley might have split some kids to a different one, but at Prairie du Chien, the only team that had more wrestlers than us was Lancaster, and I think they had their entire
like 40
elementary school there.
Yeah, so if you want to talk about goals, I mean, 40 kids, 34 qualifiers. Boy, would that – we'd run out of room on the we'd have to get 2 different T-shirts to get 2 different versions, or maybe a T-shirt per each individual day. But yeah, I mean that would be the ultimate goal, I think, is to send. Obviously we've done back-to-back years of 10+ kids, so now how long before we can consistently send 20+ kids? So absolutely.
But on the right track,
100%.
The up and up from taking 2 or 3 kids. I mean, Aaron sent us a Snapchat the other day of Aiden warming up at state tournament 4 years ago.
2019, so 6 years ago.
And he was the only one.
Yep, he was the only kid walking by himself. I mean, Aiden at that point, obviously, he's an 8th grader. So
that was his first grade year, I believe.
So he was walking by himself as a 1st grader. I'm like, must have been the only one. He's like, yep. I'm like, boy, have we come a long way in not all that long a time. So, yeah, definitely on the right path. I mean, we are humming as a program, and it's only going to get better. We promise Richland Center Wrestling will be back, and it will not be all that long. Yeah,
and so Friday kicks it off at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
We've got the middle 2 age groups, so our, call it 6th and 7th graders, the 2013, 2014, and then the
4th and 5th graders-ish.
The 4th and 5th graders wrestle on Friday. So 4th through 7th, call it, wrestles on Friday at 9 a.m. We have 4 going on Friday, 5 going on Friday.
So we have Austin Ewing, Killian Macvick,
Riken,
Salazar, and Liam Crook. So 4.
4 going, and Ruland would be there.
Yep.
But like I said, he's got some prior commitments. Easton does.
So heck of a first year from him, though.
Absolutely.
I talked to his dad a little bit. He said he really enjoyed the season. So, I mean, that's how you truly get better as a program, is you grab these kids. Obviously, if you can get them when they're 4 years old, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
But, grab them as they come through. I mean, he had a fun year, and, and not to toot our own horns too much, but, I mean, that kid probably 7 years ago doesn't even wrestle at the qualifier, I'd imagine.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, because his dad reached out to me a couple weeks ago and asked, should I? And I was, let's go and compete. You don't know what's going to happen. It's an opportunity for more mat time, right?
Absolutely.
And so, to your point, 7 years ago, you're not going to win the state title, so don't even go, or you're not going to, right? Like,
and that's just the absolute wrong mentality. People put so much pressure on this tournament. Sure, is it a fun tournament? Sure, is it a good time? Absolutely. But, I mean, we just want to get as much experience right now, and at the end of the day, we want to score as many points as possible.
Yeah. Yeah, so 4 going on Friday, and then we have a bunch going, like 8 on Saturday.
7
on Saturday.
4 plus 2 is 6, 13, 7.
7 on Saturday, 2 on Sunday.
And a lot of experience on Saturday, so I would expect some good things on Saturday.
We've got a returning state champ in Cashin Larson coming back.
Returning place winner in Landon Kayeski as well.
Returning 4th place.
Yep. Aiden Ewing is going to also wrestle on Saturday. He's looked real good. Miles Ewing last year lost in the blood round as on the young end, so obviously on this he looked real good on Saturday at regionals. He looked one of the biggest emphases of the club is you got to be excellent on your feet.
Yep.
And he was excellent on his feet. He was a couple times where he took him down real easy, and then they go out of bounds. I'm like, he's a little reluctant to cut him. I'm like, just cut him, Miles. Yeah. You're gonna get a takedown again.
Right.
So that's the stuff that you want to
duck
see.
unders going, he's moving his feet on Saturday, some double legs in there. I mean, all around, just a heck of a day for Miles. And I look for Miles to be looking to place at that tournament. A lot, like you said, a lot of experience coming in on that Saturday team. I mean, I think, I don't have it up, but a bunch of those guys have been there before. Majority of those kids that are wrestling on Saturday have been down there, so hopefully some of the, the nerves are out of it. And there's an opportunity for every one of our kids, I think. I'm a little biased, obviously, because they're risk center guys, but I think there's a real good – like, I could see a day that we don't lose a match, or we win a match Like every kid on Saturday, I could see winning a match or, and start making some noise. Now, will that happen? Probably not because the numbers are against you. But, I mean, you also picked Penn State to have 10 finalists. So, I mean, numbers don't always go bad. But
I think you were on the Penn State train.
But, yeah, so, I mean, we've got a lot of stuff. Couple of turning place winners. I mean, 4 years ago, I think, is when Austin Ewing.
It was just 2 years ago. 2024.
It
seems like it was 4 years ago.
Austin Ewing won, placed at states, got 6th place. That was kind of like the catalyst. We hadn't, we'd been going for 3-4 years, had some wins down there, but nobody placed at it. And then to follow that up with last year with Cashton and Landon in the finals. Now, the other thing that I'm excited about is Landon and Cashton have a weight between them this year.
Yep.
So maybe, knock on wood, we can actually get to both
of them.
matches, because last year they wrestled their the finals matches at the exact same time. I mean, we got done at Landon's
rounds,
and we caught the end of Cashton's.
In fairness, Cashton's was fairly quick. I think that was the first period.
Yeah.
But, yeah, absolutely. We'll have a pile of coaches down there. Obviously, you and myself will be down there. Aaron Ewing will be down there. Cole Muller has committed to being there on Saturday. And then Jeff Crook will be there. Daniel Makovic will be there. So we'll have a pile of coaches down there this year, so we should have it covered. My favorite thing about Saturday, obviously, we have a tight-knit group as it is, but to have your oldest kids with your youngest kids on Saturday is just kind of awesome. Pass the baton on. They help them
especially
out.
That older group.
Yeah.
Right, because there should be a lot of wins out of that older group on Saturday. And those younger kids, I mean, we've done it in the past where we're hanging out down below. Kid gets assigned, all the younger kids run around and get in the front row. And then they're just, they got a front row ticket to watch these guys continue to compete and cheer them on. And to your point, yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Chest bumping the little guys and, just hanging out, the older guys hanging out with the younger kids. And that's how you truly build some programs too, is really making a connection there before they get to the high school. And then obviously having those once they do get there, get your butt back in that room and continue to build some of those relationships. So yeah, it's going to be an exciting weekend. It's going to be a long weekend. I mean, you're going to be there 7:30 in the morning, 8 o'clock in the morning on Friday. If you get some kids in placement matches Friday, it's 5, 6 o'clock. You're weighing in your Saturday kids 3 to 4, getting something to eat, getting back to the hotel, kind of hanging out, and then you're right back there Saturday morning, 7:30, 8 o'clock. And I assume that day is going to be another long 5, 6 o'clock. Get your Sunday kids weighed in.
Not to put any pressure on the Saturday crew, but I would be shocked if we don't have at least one kid in the placement.
Yeah, I think we will. I don't know that we can double our medals, but there's 100% a path.
There is a path
to get 4 or more.
I think there's a path to 5 or 6 placement rounds.
Now, does it happen?
Maybe
I don't
not,
know.
but yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, I'm with you. I mean, so with you guys, there's going to be a bunch of stuff on Facebook throughout the week. Or the weekend. We're getting our signs posted on Facebook right now, so we did about half of them today, or most of them today. There's only 3, 4, 5 left.
Big shout out to BL Signs and Sierra Makovic for doing that for us.
Yeah. And then we'll have updates throughout the day. We'll probably take or throughout the weekend, we'll take the mics with us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do some coaches interviews maybe, some wrestler interviews. We might even throw a Todd Schaff interview in there. Who knows?
That would be electric.
Right?
Let's go.
We might get some off-the-wall stuff going,
I'm sure
kind of showing the energy.
Get a DeSoto coach interview if we wanted one.
We could get some of that stuff, some other team coaches in there. Yeah, so looking forward to it. Band concert Thursday night, and then we're out of. Then or choir, I guess, Landon's in, and then we're in state mode after that. So practice Thursday night, followed by concert, and then boom, Madison.
Yeah, we have a great group of 8th graders. I almost said seniors, but they're only 8th graders between Landon, Cashin, and Aiden. And obviously this is their last go, so very excited to watch them wrestle down there one more time. And I expect big things out of them. So
Yeah.
And then just moving the baton forward. As someone very wrestlable knowledge and with a lot of success, something is brewing.
Something's brewing.
Richland
Yeah.
Center.
Hopefully we got some excitement to share with you guys throughout the weekend. And then next week we'll come back with probably the last final podcast of the regular season that's been on this weekly kick. We'll do one as the summer gets rolling. We'll come back with one before Freestyle Greco State, probably before ours or maybe right after our tournament.
I would imagine we'll probably do, obviously Freestyle Greco State, probably Northern Plain, and then maybe a little bit of break and then Nationals, and then we have some exciting news going into next year with some big changes. So, absolutely.
Yes. All right. We will hopefully see everybody down there at the Alliant Energy Center this weekend. If you can't make it,
it is on Flow.
It is on Flow. If you have a Flow subscription, you can follow right along. TrackWrestling.com. If you don't have a Flow subscription and can't watch the videos, you can follow along with the brackets on TrackWrestling.com. Go in there, hit the classic mode, find the tournament. Before you hit the tournament, it's going to say viewer. Click down to classic view again. And that'll look and feel just like the old Track Wrestling. Otherwise, if you don't, it kicks you over to Flow now. And it's kind of a mess to try to deal with it there.
I'm sure it's fine if you know what you're doing, but when you've been using Track Wrestling for 15 years, it's a little frustrating.
But if you can't make it, tag along on our Facebook page. The kids see it. We share it with the kids as we're down there. Leave some comments. Like it. Do all the things. These kids have worked extremely hard this year, every one of them. So really show them some support, guys, because this is our next generation of Hornets coming up to the high school. And the more excitement, community involvement we can put back into these kids, the better it is, right? And I think, through this year, we've had more community involvement with the wrestling club, high school, youth, middle school than we have in a really long time, and just continue to support these kids through this weekend. They're going to have the nerves going. They're going to have the adrenaline pumping. So win or lose, get off the mat. If you know them or their parents, shoot them a message. You're following along. If you don't know them, just follow along on Facebook and make sure that we're commenting and giving some thumbs up, and we'll share it as the weekend goes with the kids. Wish us luck. It's going to be a fun weekend. It's going to be an exhausting weekend, and we will catch you guys up probably Friday afternoon. We'll catch you up on something there, and then throughout the weekend.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Good luck to all the youth kids this weekend. Can't wait to see you compete out there. It's going to be a lot of fun. Leave it on the mat. Take a bunch of shots.
Score points.
Score points.
Points on 3. 1, 2, 3 points.
There you go. Got it.